Most people do not understand what sales is. In fact, I was one of those people for a long time. There was a time I didn't believe that I was good at sales, and even when I was selling 20 to 30 cars a month, I even told people regularly, man, I'm just not a good salesperson. Someone told me one time, whenever I said that to him, that he said, look, the way you interact with people, the way you communicate, the way you engage people, those are good qualities that you have for sales. But see, I didn't understand what sales was. I used to train people on how to create buy-in with their teams and how to get people to go along with decisions and buy into decisions that you're making for the organization so that they can go through changes. And I didn't correlate buy-in with what sales is. You see, I began to study sales and reading books and hearing people talk about sales, going to sales trainings, working with sales trainers, helping them or having them coach me and mentor me so that I could understand what sales was. And I began to uncover, not only was I good at sales, but I began to understand and open up what sales really is. You see, I used to believe that sales was about how I can convince someone to buy something, whether they wanted it or not. It was about how I can overcome all of their objections so that I can talk them into buying something. You see, sales is not convincing someone to buy something they don't want or don't need, possibly even can't afford. Sales is so much more than just trying to talk someone into something. In fact, that's not even what it is. Sales is about persuading someone to make a decision they already want to make. You see, when I was selling cars, people would come into the dealership and I would ask them, and I was trained even to ask, how can I help you? Or coming in with, hey, what brought you in today? Well, there's certain things that we already know when a customer comes into the store is they're already interested in buying something that you offer. So you don't have to ask that. All you have to do is uncover what their situation is, how you benefit it, and then ultimately why it's important to them to make the decision with you. That's all sales is. Sales is helping someone already make a decision. It's helping someone make a decision that they already want to make. See, I didn't understand that, and I didn't, like I said, correlate that or what sales is to creating buy-in. When I was training people on how to buy into a decision for the organization or even going through changes with the organization, I was focused on what was going to benefit them in that situation and helping them understand why it's important. You see, they know if something's wrong or they know if there's something that needs to be changed, but they just may not like change. And the process of creating buy-in was to help them make the decision that they already knew they needed to make. I didn't understand that was sales, and I've been doing that for years. So when I came into the car business, I was able to incorporate those natural abilities, and I say natural kind of flippantly because they weren't really natural. They were skills that I developed over time. And I began to understand and uncover that those are the same skills that make someone effective in sales. And that's what I want to teach you and work with you on throughout this entire course. As we go through this course, I'm going to help you, first of all, start out on how to sell with focus and how to gain focus on the situation. Then I'm going to work with you on communication and why people buy, how to frame the offer, and then ultimately how to close the deals. So as we go through this, let's uncover how to sell with focus.